Hi, I'm Robin, and I want to give you a little idea of what exactly took place in my condo here. What happened is I had noticed that there was some water coming out from the, which I thought was the bathtub, toilet area. It ended up being the toilet. So the ring on the toilet failed, and then basically what happened, I didn't realize it, but over time it started spreading underneath the tiles. And that's when I noticed the water damage, because there was water next to the toilet and water next to the bathtub, but it actually had seeped underneath the tiles and was coming out. These guys came out, and I wasn't really very comfortable with them, but I wasn't sure what to do, and I thought I had to do it quickly. The other company, all they did is come out and tell me that I would need to pull up the tile and that I should get these big huge fans in there, and it's going to cost me this, and you should really do this immediately. And I wasn't sure what to do, and I figured, okay, I should trust them because I don't know about anything about water damage, or if there's mold, or if I have to dry something, or did I really have to pull up the tiles. So I had to trust them because I figured they're the experts and they're skilled people, but not necessarily so. So I contacted a couple friends just to see if there was anybody else that might be, that they might have known. And that's my dog Gizmo. And she needs to go outside. And so I asked a friend, and she told me about Orange Restoration. She said, oh, you must call these guys, use these guys, at least talk to them. It will help you, make you feel a little bit more comfortable with your situation. Mike arrived to the scene, he provided me a couple choices. It made me feel comfortable about the decision that I was going to make, didn't rush me, wanted me to think about it, helped me look at the costs that the other company was charging me, and whether or not they were comparable or less or more didn't really matter. It was more about customer service to me and making me feel good about the situation. Because obviously I was in a bad situation and I needed to get something done quickly. Actually, just a few days. Orange Restoration was in my home just for a few days, and literally probably like 3 at the most, I think, because they had to put the fan in. And then once everything dried, took the fan out, hooked me up with the person to help me put back together the house, basically. We had to retile because the individual that had come in first told me that I should pull the tiles up, when in fact it was not necessary to do so. And pretty much within a day and a half's time, they were able to finish the tiling, everything dry, put in the grout, and redo the carpet and do all the moldings, and so it was pretty quick. Right, so basically on the weekends and even during the work week, may not have been home, so Mike had asked me if he would it'd be okay to leave a lockbox, and I put the key in there. So, first I was like kind of hesitant because I do have a dog, just a little dog, Gizmo, my Pomeranian, and of course she's my child, basically, my treasure. So I was concerned, but because he had already come over and I knew it was going to be him, that, Gizmo would be fine, and he knew to make sure she was inside. So I felt comfortable and was trusting of them, which I'm not normally trusting those, most people, but in this case, I felt pretty confident and comfortable in their abilities to make sure that my house was still safe after they left. Absolutely, I would recommend Orange Restoration, and the reason why is again because of just the customer service, the quickness, the fact they called me immediately, made me feel good about my decision, didn't rush me, actually educated me. It's very important for me because I ask a ton of questions always about things because I want to know. And I felt the individuals that came out prior to Orange Restoration didn't give me the proper guidance and education, rushed me through the whole process, whereas Orange Restoration took the time. They were patient. They were here at 6:30 on Friday night, of all things, when they could have been home with their family and their children. They were here helping me in my time of need within 2 hours of me calling them and trying to get these other guys out of my house. So it's worked out very well, and I would highly recommend Orange Restoration. And the gentleman that came with the contracting separately to do the redo of the tiles and the molding and such, definitely would recommend them as well.